And we are live. Welcome to the first DTF live show in quite some time. Sorry for all the delays. We had some technical issues and then just not wanting to do it and stuff like that. I'm just joking. It was all technical issues. But we are finally up and running. And joining me today is the one and only Top Golf Coach Cody. How's it going, my guy?
It's good. I go to Topgolf one time, buy a hat, and now everyone asks me if I like Topgolf.
I mean, it's a pretty good indicator that you you're repping the brand, man.
That's fair. I just needed a new hat. I honestly hit probably like 1 out of 5 balls when I was there.
It's like saying me wearing a DH shirt. Do you like DH? Yeah.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. Okay.
We need to get you a DH hat and just replace all hats.
That'd be
with
nice.
DH hats. So.
I mean, I just wear the same hat every day, and then it gets gross enough, and instead of washing it, I'll just buy a new hat. Gonna be honest.
That's respectable. I mean, anytime you wash a hat, it just kind of ruins it anyway. So
It falls apart. I cannot figure out a good way to wash my hat right.
it loses the shape. But with that being said, today's agenda is we will be talking about ways to stay motivated, keep your fitness goals aligned. But with that, first you need to know who's talking, right? You got to understand why you should listen to the man. So let's hear a little bit more about Peach Daddy himself. Cody, tell me a little about yourself.
Uh, I'm a personal trainer, licensed massage therapist here at Dedicated Health. I have a bachelor's in exercise science from Indiana State, and I was on the cheer team there. Fun fact. So I was a cheerleader in college.
Awesome, awesome. And tell me a little bit about the massages. I hear that you do those for DH now.
Now, I've been doing it for a minute. Yeah. So I do more of what I consider sports massage. I don't do much relaxation, no Swedish. I do more deep tissue and what they call mat technique. So it's myoskeletal alignment technique. Fancy way of saying non-chiropractic ways to help align people's bodies. So basically, I don't do unrobing. Everyone stays fully clothed, and I just try to help best I can. And so far, seems to be helping most people. So
Yeah, everyone I know that's been touched by you has thoroughly enjoyed it. We do offer an Oh Daddy Yes discount, so if you say Oh Daddy Yes during the massage, I personally will give you a discount because it will make Cody super uncomfortable, and it makes me giggle. So there's
I
that.
love it. It's great.
Also, Kane, what do you mean you can't figure out? What is it you can't figure out, my friend? Can't figure it out because there ain't one. Ain't one what? I was sold till that part. Yeah, I think I've single-handedly ruined Cody's massage career. You're welcome for that. So,
It's great.
per- probably still worth it though. It is. It is. I swear. I
Yeah.
promise it is. So, what made you decide you wanted to go down the road of massage? What started that whole thing for you?
Well, originally I was going to go for my bachelor's in exercise science, and then I was going to go on to grad school for chiropractics. And so I just figured it was a good way to get clinical hours, hands-on, that kind of thing. And it'd be good part-time money until I got my doctorate. And then I finished up with my bachelor's, and I'm going to be honest, I was so done with school, I did not want to go on any further. So I ended up with a bachelor's and a licensed massage therapist. So I just kind of kept using it.
I think there's so many people out there that can relate with that. Like, once you get in the traditional school system, oh, it's such a drag. Oh, it sucks so bad.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't regret going to college. I made a lot of good connections, met cool people, enjoyed the stuff that I learned through exercise science courses. But if I would have known what I know now when I graduated high school, I probably just would have gotten a trade and started working. But
Yeah. I mean, there's no better experience than on-site experience, right?
yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
now let's move a little bit on. Madison Puckett. I'm just glad we had a great teacher for massage. Was she in your massage class?
I don't remember if she was. I'm assuming she took the course. But yeah, no, Charlie's a great guy. Oh, I remember her. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. I saw the name and I couldn't see. Yeah, we were. I saw the name and I couldn't see your face, so I was like, maybe we were. Yeah.
I didn't even know that you
But yeah,
were a
Charlie's cool.
massage therapist. Madison, that's fun.
Yeah. So the thing that's weird with the course though is like you go through the course and then you get certifications, but until you like sit for your state exam, you're not actually a licensed massage therapist. So you could do all the classes and do all the hours, and if you don't sit for the test, then you legally can't do massage for some reason.
Huh. Seems
Or
kind
you
of
can't charge for it, but you can do it. Yeah, you can do massage, you just can't charge for it, I guess.
I guess it kind of makes sense though, because like it's just like any like a CPT, like getting your certified personal training. Like you can learn all the
Yeah.
shit, but if you don't get certified, then it doesn't mean anything. So, not that
Yeah.
CPT actually means anything anyway. But that's a whole nother story for a different channel. So, do you feel like you
Yeah.
learn more from your exercise science or from your massage? As
Well,
far
so
as
the
it
nice
comes
thing
to
was rub down as it's. I mean, you just run the risk if somebody complains that you get in trouble for it, Kane. But I feel like I learned. So a lot of the classes overlap. I only ended up adding like 2 classes to my course load because I was exercise science. I literally just added the massage course itself. Whereas if, say, I was like a business major and I decided I wanted to pick up massage therapy, you'd have to take like anatomy, physiology, all the other ones. But since I already took them for my courses, they just kind of overlapped. I got more like hands-on. Like I could figure out where like different muscles actually were rather than just seeing them on like an anatomy chart. But I learned quite a bit from my exercise science major, I would say.
awesome. That's the same route I went down. And I have to admit, those I didn't do any massage stuff, obviously, but those anatomy charts got really boring really quickly.
Yeah.
And if anyone
It
ever
was
sees,
honestly, huh?
go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and it was honestly memorizing stuff that's like on a PowerPoint for me was never very easy. But I learned more, I would say, when I started working out like 6, 7 days a week, and I would actually put what I was learning in the course into practice.
Yep, implementation
But
always helped me learn too. That's how I kind of learned.
yeah,
When I went through my CPT, that's basically I didn't learn shit from the books. Like I read the books and then I like went out and practiced it, and I was like, okay, now it
yeah,
makes sense. I get it now. That makes perfect
yeah.
sense. Okay. But with that being said, the main topic tonight is motivation. So before we get into your tips to stay motivated, I wouldn't mind hearing some of the things that has got you motivated. Like, what's a couple things that helped you get motivated to start working out, helped you to start wanting to make some changes, things that personally motivate you, Cody?
Honestly, I originally started working out because I joined cheerleading my senior year of high school. So I started working out because I just needed to be stronger to lift people in the air. And eventually, I started seeing more physique type changes. And so I went more down like the bodybuilding road and eventually tied powerlifting into it. But the biggest thing for me was that I always viewed working out as like a reward at the end of my day. Like, I have to work, but I get to go work out tonight rather than like a task that I had to complete. I feel like it made it more enjoyable when I got to go work out or got to go chase a pump, so to speak, rather than having to be like, oh man, when I get off work, I got to go work out today. If I don't, I'm going to feel like a piece of shit or something. Like I got to do it, not I had to do it. And that was one of the big things that kept me going with it.
Yeah, I think people underestimate how powerful language is. Like the whole I get to or I have to makes a world of it. Even with work, like if you go I have to go to work, you don't have to. You can technically quit. You get to go to work, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like a privilege. No matter how shitty your job is, like you could just quit, or you could.
Yeah.
So it really does play a huge
It's
thing
true.
with all that. I noticed you also did a powerlifting meet. Was that something you did for fun, or was it because you're going through a slump and you wanted some motivation? What was kind of the
Honestly,
motivation
I
there?
I just work out. Okay. I at this point it's more of habit for me to work out than not to work out. So like if I don't work out on a certain day, I just kind of feel like down and like I wouldn't say depressed, but I almost get in like a mood. So now I just work out anyways. The powerlifting meet was just kind of like I was curious and tried it, and now I've done 3. I just do them because I enjoy them, not because I needed the motivation to work out. But they're definitely good learning experiences. The 3 times that I've done them.
Gotcha. I completely. I'm kind of in the same boat where working out's kind of like brushing my teeth. Like, it's just
Yeah,
what I do. Like, you could not brush your teeth, but then you feel gross. So it's the same concept.
yeah.
I
I
know
just feel like,
some people definitely
what were you
use
saying?
like challenges and stuff like that to try to keep themselves motivated as far as workouts go. So I'm glad
Yeah.
that you're along that same path too. So that's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Well, without further ado, for everyone watching, this is the part where we're going to get into the motivation part. So Cody's going to be sharing his 3 things on how to stay motivated. This part's going to be more like a YouTube video, so we won't be answering anything in the comments during this time, but we will be doing a Q&A and after. So please, please, please drop some questions during this part, and we'll get to them as soon as we're done. So with that being said, see.
Yes, sir. So my main 3, huh? What were
Oh,
you saying, Josh?
I was going to do the intro real quick for the thing.
Go for it.
So, as we all know, staying motivated can be a very challenging task, and that is why my man Cody here is going to give you his 3 best tips to stay motivated when it comes to reaching your fitness goals. Cody, take it away.
Yes, sir. So one of the main things that's helped me was make it social. So like, yes, you don't want to spend 30 minutes between a set trying to talk to somebody and then like completely throw your workout to the side. But I found that if I enjoy the people in the environment and I enjoy talking to them, it doesn't hurt to talk for like 2 minutes between sets, hit a set, go back to your conversation, do whatever. Keeps you not only wanting to go to the gym for fitness, but then you also have like another means of interest in the gym. You also want to be social, or like you find value in the people there as well. Next, I'd say make it convenient. So let's be real. If you are new to working out and you're trying to set this unrealistic expectation that you're going to work out at 5 a.m., but you never wake up before 8 a.m. anyways, you might do it a week, 2 weeks, even 3 weeks if you're lucky, but you're not going to consistently keep going to the gym if you make it a pain in your butt. Same thing as if like, you work till 5 p.m. and you have to be home to help take care of the kids or whatever at 6, and they get home from like after school group or something. Like you're not going to make it a realistic goal and keep doing it long term if you have all these other things that are making it an issue to do said thing. So make it convenient. And if that means you work out 3 days a week, that's still a heck of a lot better than not working out at all. So make it convenient, and then set long and short-term goals. So like, for me, like I said, working out is just kind of habit at this point, but I do kind of set long and short-term goals in the meantime. A good thing for me, short-term goal-wise, would probably be like my powerlifting meets. Like I know, say I hit this bench, this squat, and this deadlift in the last meet, and I want to get to these new numbers the next meet that I have. How am I going to do that? What do I need to do in the meantime to get to the point? And then say for instance, my squat is currently at 600 pounds. Say I want to squat 650, and next meet that I do, I want to hit 650. That would be a good short term for me. All in all, say I want to be like Ronnie Coleman and squat 800 solid ass pounds, and that's my long term goal. Once I hit 800, I'm good. I don't really want to squat 800 pounds, but say that's a good long term goal. You're not going to get there in 3 months, but it's good long term. You can shoot for that, and then heck, even if what's the saying? You shoot for the stars, land on the moon. Say you shoot for say 800 pounds and you end up squatting 650. 650 is still a pretty good squat. So set short-term goals to help get you to your long-term goals, and then the short-term goals will help keep you motivated in the meantime to get to that long-term goal. 4 months max. But I would say, yeah, those are my main 3. Make it social, keeps you interested not only in the exercise portion, but also gives you people to talk to while you're there. No one wants to go and just stare at the ground between sets. Make it convenient, so that way you keep doing it long term and you don't have other reasons to keep you out of the gym. and then set long and short term goals so you kind of have that motivation in the meantime. But I'd say those are my main three.
Those are awesome. I definitely recommend implementing all of those. And I want to give you a couple bonuses that have worked for me personally. I am a huge fan of challenges. I love doing different kinds of other social challenges or challenges with friends, rather it be who can do X amount of reps in a month or who can walk X amount of miles. I was a huge fan of 75 hard, stuff along those lines, stuff to help you change it up and keep it frequent. I'm also adamant about changing up your workouts when needed. So when needed means when you're not seeing results or you're going through burnout. Both of those are great times to switch things up and try something new. And last but not least, one of my personal favorites and probably an all-time, like all-around important thing to do is the reward system. So whether we like to admit it or not, we like rewards, and if we get rewarded for doing stuff, we'll do it more often. So treat yourself to rewards for those long-term and short-term goals that Cody was talking about, such as a new workout outfit, or even being able to go out to a special restaurant, something along those lines. The bigger goal you reach should be the bigger reward you get. So if your goal is to squat that 800 pounds and you're working your way up to it, every milestone you should be able to pick something out that you get for reaching it. So at like 500 pounds, you should be able to go and try out a steakhouse you've never been to. Or if you're really into shoes, buy yourself a new pair of shoes, something along those lines. Something that gives you a reward for reaching those goals and those milestones on top of the satisfaction of actually reaching them. That's always helped me out. But I also like material things, as you can see. So that might just be me. So there's those things. I hope those things helped you out, and if they do, be sure to leave a comment below and let us know if you have any other questions, because we'll be sure to answer them. Until next time, stay dedicated. Just so everyone watching this knows, that was the end of the YouTube video, not the end of the live. Another gun. Who is wanting another gun on here? Who should I be concerned with? I guess
or maybe
Cody.
they mean, I mean, I'll always take a new firearm, but maybe they're talking about another Gundam.
Oh, yeah, maybe. They just forgot a couple letters. I got you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. In case anyone doesn't know, Cody himself is an arsenal, but he has an arsenal as well, which is pretty awesome. Oh, is that Tim? Okay. Hi, Dad. It doesn't show on here for us. It just shows Facebook user.
Yeah, it shows Facebook user. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's got that pop up on public live.
That makes sense. Got to hide his face, hide his identity. Fair that. I mean, can't be telling the world how many guns he has. So I was just bragging about how many guns Cody has. That's nothing. Makes your collection look like a tin can.
That is fair.
Well, with that being said, I don't see any other questions down here other than the fact that Kane cannot give civilians $10 rundowns, unfortunately. So maybe take your license exam and then make some extra side cash. But do you have anything else you'd like to cover, Cody?
No, that does add my 3 points. Got it done.
Perfect. Well, if you need any help when it comes to massage, or if you need any help staying motivated, feel free to reach out to us. We're always happy to give some advice. You can reach out to us through the community group or message us directly. I think Cody's a little more active on Instagram than you are at Facebook, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
That's a good place to see him shoot things and also get motivated from him over there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, stay dedicated. That was actually the end of the thing, so